Hello, greetings and welcome. This is a community breathwork facilitation activation. My name is Jasnell. Most people know me as Jay or Jazz or jchavae. This event, um, I was called to do this in order to raise funds for living. Um, But it turns out that no one showed up, even though a few people did send funds. So I guess this breathwork was meant for me to do it for myself, and to show up for the work regardless of who else shows up. Um, yes, so if you have never done conscious breathwork or you have never done conscious breathwork with me, what conscious breathwork is a controlled speeding up and slowing down of the breath in order to activate the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system in order for us to move through the full stress response or trauma response and excuse me, bring us back down to equilibrium. So conscious breath work, we use the breath to essentially go into the body to find and release different pockets or stores of condensed or stored energy and move it through the breath in order to release it. Excuse me. Before we begin, I am going to ask that you do have water on hand. I will have my water on hand with me here. Have a comfortable place to lie down, or if that is not available to you, a comfortable place for you to sit down. If you choose to sit down, I'm going to ask that your shoulders and neck be supported so that you do not have to hold that up. So if you want to sit against the wall or sit against a bed frame or sit against a couch, you just don't want to actively be holding yourself up and engaging your the muscles in your upper body. So first off, I am going to show you the different breaths that we will be using for conscious breath work. There are 3 breaths that we use here. And so the first breath is the circular breath, and hopefully you can see me. So the first breath is the circular breath. And so every breath that we do will be done in and out of the mouth, and we'll be breathing into the diaphragm, which is the muscle right under your lungs where the rib cages meet. So the circular breath is a slower than usual breath. This will activate your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest, and sometimes freeze. So that will look like and sound like this. So on your inhales, we're fully expanding, and on the exhales, we're contracting the navel in towards the spine. This breath will be your resource breath for you to use throughout the duration of this breathwork facilitation. If you're feeling overwhelmed, you can always return to that breath to help slow down and to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. The second breath that we will also use is the accelerated breath. So similar to the circular breath, we're going to breathe in and out of the mouth, a slow, even inhale and exhale, but it'll be faster than usual. It'll look and sound like this. So same thing, we're going to breathe in, fully expanding the belly, the diaphragm, and on the exhale, we're going to draw that navel in forcefully towards the spine and exhale. This breath activates the sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight stage, you might enter that. So if you feel any tingles or any sensations in the extremities, that's normal. The third breath that we will do is the connected breath. It is a 3-part breath. So we're going to first breathe into the belly, into the diaphragm. Then we're going to breathe up into the chest, and then we're going to exhale. So it'll look and sound like this. And again, that will activate the sympathetic nervous system activating the fight or flight. That breath takes you a little bit deeper. That might activate a little bit more. You might feel a lot more with that breath. Um, yeah, I know people will say that they will feel tingles. Sometimes people will cry. People will make sounds or any kind of movement. I just ask that you allow that movement to come through. I ask that you allow those sounds to come through and to do so with the least amount of judgment possible. This is your practice. This is your breath work. We are co facilitating this together. We are co creating this together. And so, yes, before we begin, I'm going to ask that you call in any of the guides or ascended masters or high vibrational beings that you usually work with, whether that be a deity, whether that be ancestors or your highest self. Call in those energies to be with us in our practice today. And before we begin to the actual breath work portion of our practice, we will be doing some light movement. This movement is to prepare the body for the work that it is about to do. It helps to open the physical vessel up for the breath to move in the spaces that it needs to. And after we finish our breathwork session, after Shavasana, after lying down, in order to integrate whatever just came up for us, we will also do some light movement to come back into the body and to ground. And again, this is your practice, so you do whatever it is that you need to do to modify or to make yourself feel as comfortable as you can. So first, we're going to work from the crown all the way down. First, we're just going to sit in a comfortable position. It can be easy pose. You can have your legs straight out in front of you, whichever. And we're just going to find a moment of pause and of stillness. Allow yourself to settle in this moment, to settle into your breath. Let's take a moment to set our intention for this practice. Our intention can be a word, a phrase, a prayer, anything. I pray that this practice, that whoever may see it, um, will increase their faith and will increase the trust in themselves, in their bodies, in their connection to the divine. And from here, we're going to open up the face, open up the eyes, open up the mouth. Exhale, relax. Inhale, open up. Exhale, relax. We're opening up the jaw. There's often a lot of tension in the jaw. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale, relax. We're going to drop the chin all the way down to the chest. Feel the stretch in the back of the neck and then the upper back, the back body. We're going to inhale. We're going to tilt the head back. The chin goes up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And move it. We're going to come to a neutral head. And then we're going to go into full neck rolls. So from here, we're going to drop the chin down to the chest. On an exhale, we're going to roll one ear, so we can say the right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale all the way back, the chin goes up, and exhale, we're going to roll the left ear to the left shoulder, all the way down, chin to chest. We're going to keep going in that direction, inhaling, rolling. All the way back, exhale, rolling, chin down to chest. Let's do that one more time on this side. Inhale. And exhale. We're gonna pause while the chin is down at our chest, and we're gonna go in the opposite direction. So inhaling, bringing the left ear to the left shoulder, chin all the way up, exhaling, rolling the right ear to the right shoulder, chin down. We'll do this 2 more times. Roll. One more time. Chin to chest. We're gonna inhale, come to a neutral spine, neutral head. And we're gonna inhale the shoulder shrug, hit the shoulders all the way up into the ears. Exhale, around, back, and down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, around, back, and down. Inhale up. Exhale, around, back, and down. We're gonna go in the opposite direction. So we're gonna inhale the shoulders back, around, and up. Exhale, around, forward, and down. Inhale, shoulders go back and up. Exhale, shoulders come forward and down. Back around and up. Exhale. And our next inhale, we're going to raise the arms all the way up. Palms come together. We're going to drop the right palm to the floor, and we're going to lean over to the right side. From here, we're going to make sure that the chest is open, the shoulder blades are together. If you want a deeper stretch, you can look up. If not, you can look forward or you can look down. We're going to inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, we're going to repeat on the opposite side. Lean over, bringing that shoulder back, away from the ear, and breathing into the side body. And then inhale the arms all the way up. And we're just going to forward fold here in our easy pose. Just breathing, allowing our back body to soften every exhale. More breaths here. And your next inhale, we're going to slowly walk the hands back towards the body. We're going to open our legs wide to a straddle. Inhale, the arms go up. Exhale, we're going to fold forward, wide leg, forward fold. Again, here we want to bring the chest forward. And go as far as you can, as far as your practice allows. You can point and flex the feet. Walk arms back towards the center of the body. From here, we're going to bring the soles of our feet to the floor. Our knees are up. Our hands are slightly behind us. And we're going to just windshield wiper, dropping the knees to one side on an exhale. Inhale, the knees come up. Exhale, we're going to drop the knees to the opposite side. Let's do that 4 more times. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. 3 more times on either side. Inhale up, exhale down. Up, exhale down. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. Exhale, last time on either side. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, and exhale down. Beautiful. From here, we are going to just lay down gently on our mat. We're going to do a big, great stretch. So stretch like someone is pulling you from your arms and also from your legs. Stretch, 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 stretch. Activate all the muscles in the body. Exhale, soften. Let's do that 1 more time. Inhale, great stretch. Stretch, 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 stretch. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, soften. You can place the arms down beside you. If you need a little bit more grounding, you can place the soles of the feet on the ground with the knees pointing towards the ceiling or the sky. You can also keep your eyes open, looking at a non-distracting point on the ceiling. If not, you can close the eyes and relax all the way down. And if you feel sufficiently safe and you feel the eyes closed, you can place the hands on the body wherever you feel called. And before we officially begin the breathwork part of our practice, just check in with your breath in this moment. Check in and see if you can notice the quality of your breath. See if you can notice if the breath is cool or if the breath is warm. If the breath is smooth or if it is rugged. If the breath feels expansive or restricted. Just notice the sensations that you feel without trying to change your breath. And in a moment, we will hear music, and that will cue us to begin our practice. Here, we're going to begin our circular breath. Inhales and exhales through the mouth. Even inhales, even exhales, we're breathing into the belly slowly. This is our anchoring breath. Allow this breath to begin to find any condensed spots of energy, of tension in the body, and allow this breath to dissolve, or at least start to dissolve those spaces, to soften those spaces. Allow this breath to anchor you into your intention, into the beings that protect you and guide you, anchor you into the earth, into this body, into this life. And breathe deeply. When you're ready, we're going to move into the accelerated breath. The faster than usual breath in and out of the mouth, in and out of the diaphragm. Allow this breath to go deeper, deeper than you went before. Allow this breath to activate the excavation process of really bringing those stuck energies, the tension, the tightness up and out through the breath. Stay with the breath. Stay with your breath. You're doing great. Keep breathing. Trust yourself in this practice. Trust that you know what you need to do in order to release what is not yours, to release what is not helpful, to release what is harmful. Stay with your breath. We're almost there. We're almost there. Stay with it. Go deeper, deeper, deeper. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Take a deep breath all the way in. Exhale all the way out. Downshift back into the circular breath. Slow your breathing all the way down. Slow inhales and exhales evenly in through the mouth and out through the mouth. Allow the body to soften. Allow the body to relax as you breathe deeply. And just notice what is coming up for you. Notice where you are feeling sensations. Notice if you feel anything that's warm or cold, heavy or light. Stay with your breath, breathing deeply. Are you noticing any colors, any shapes, any textures? Just notice them. We're not judging. We're just noticing what is present in our bodies in this moment. Use this opportunity to take up space on your mat, on your chair, on the floor, on your bed, wherever you are. Allow movement. Breathe deeply. Breathe evenly. Again, this is our anchoring breath. This is the time where we can bring the shoulder blades together, outstretch the arms, open to the side, opening up the heart space, or placing hands on the body that need a little bit of extra love. Perhaps bringing the feet together and opening the knees up to the side, opening up the hips, or shaking the legs, or just shaking the body, moving the body, making sound with the exhale, however we need to show up in order to facilitate this release, in order to facilitate the body coming back down to homeostasis, to calmness, discharging extra energy. We're breathing deeply. We're not judging what comes up or how it comes out. We are just allowing the body, trusting ourselves in this process, trusting that we intuitively know what we need to do. Trust yourself, trust your breath, breathe deeply. Allow your body, your full body, your whole body, to just accept this moment of pause, this moment of rest, as we take our slow and even inhales and exhales. beautifully. Just stay with the breath. Stay with your breath. And then we're going to move into the accelerated breath, or you can move into the connected breath, the 3-part breath. Either way, we're going to speed up our inhales and exhales, depending on how deep you want to go, how much you need to release. All I ever ask is that you stay with your breath, even when it feels overwhelming or too much. You can always shift down into the circular breath and then come back up into the accelerated or connected breath. But just stay with your breath and breathe deeply. We're going to just dive deeper, as deep as you can go, as deep as your capacity allows. And I ask that you push against your growth edges. Just push against them a little bit, not too forcefully. But let's see if we can just go a little bit deeper, tiny bit deeper. Speed up our breaths, we are still maintaining the integrity of our breath. We're still taking full inhales of expansion, and we're still exhaling all the way, drawing the navel in towards the spine, forcefully forcing that breath out, forcing that air out. And we repeat and repeat and repeat. But we stay with our intention. We stay with our integrity, even though we speed up the breath. Allow movement, allow sound, allow whatever it is that your body needs in this moment to stay with your breath. almost there. Just stay with your breath. Stay with your breath. Stay with this moment. Continue breathing deeply at whatever pace you need to go. Bringing that energy up and out of your system, out of your body. You got this. You got this. Stay with the breath. Stay with yourself. Take a deep breath all the way in. Exhale through the mouth with a sound, ah. Deep breath all the way in. Exhale all the way out. Ah, beautiful. Downshift back into your circular breath. Slow, deep inhales and exhales in and out of the mouth. Go all the way down again, scanning the body for whatever is coming up. If tears want to flow, if the body wants to shake or move or make sound, please allow your body to do so. Remove the restriction and the judgment that you have on how you need to heal, how you need to release, how you need to show up for yourself in this moment, and breathe deeply. You can draw the breath all the way in, down towards the base of the spine, or even all the way down to the soles of the feet. See if you can do that on your inhale, and on the exhale, just release it all through the mouth. And repeat the process, slow inhale, drawing the breath all the way in and down. Maybe going into the extremities, maybe drawing up to the crown. And exhale, release all of it all the way out. And you can repeat this process or do whatever feels natural and right for you. Just stay with your breath, slow inhale, slow exhale. You're doing a fabulous job. You're doing amazing. You're doing what you need to do for you. And from here, I'm going to ask you to upshift for the last time of the day or night, whenever you're watching this or listening to this, and move into either the accelerated or the connected breath again, speeding up your inhale and exhale. A last deep dive. You got this. Breathe, breathe. Go deep as you will allow yourself, and then go just a little bit deeper. Breathe and release again. You got this. Stay with it. We're almost there. We are almost there. Stay with your breath. Stay with the journey. Stay with it. Yes, you got this. Yes. You're doing an amazing job. Doing wonderfully. Yes. Beautiful. You've done it. Take a deep breath all the way in
Exhale all the way down, soften, soften, soften. We've come to the end of our breathwork journey, and it's just time to lay here in Shavasana, laying all the way down, lowering the legs if they are up, opening the arms up to the side, and just allowing time to be still, to integrate. Just be, just lay there or sit there. Allow the body to feel heavy, feeling the earth beneath you supporting you. And just breathe as you normally would. We're not fixing anything, we're not changing anything, just be. I'm going to ask that you begin to deepen your inhales, coming back into the body, deepening your inhales, coming back into the present moment. Deepen your inhales, coming back into the room. Begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Bringing movement back into the body. From here, I'm going to ask that you roll over to one side in the fetal position and just lay here, taking your time, still being with yourself and breathing into the moment. Breathing deeply, breathing deeply. Maybe fluttering the eyes open, looking around the space. From here, we're going to push up into table. We're going to bring the knees underneath the hips, the wrists underneath the shoulders. We're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to extend the hips out, open up the neck. We're looking up, pushing the belly down. Exhale, we're going to round everything, tuck everything in, tuck the hips in, tuck the neck in. We are rounding the back. Inhale, arching the back, dropping the belly, pushing the hips out. Chest is out and open. Gaze is upwards. Exhale. Bring everything back in, tuck in. One more time. Inhale. Drop the chest down. Open up the heart. And exhale, we're going to come to a neutral spine. We're going to stand up, keeping the hands towards the ground, feet on the floor, slight bend in the knees or big bend in the knees. And we're going to inhale slowly, coming up, stacking the vertebrae, starting from the tailbone. Inhaling slowly, slowly, slowly. We're taking our time. Inhale all the way up. Head is last. We're going to roll the shoulders back, opening up the chest. We're still grounding into the feet. And from here, we're going to sway, open up the legs, the stance of the legs a little bit wider. We're just going to sway.
So long, my heart's been far from you.
Allow movement,
10,000
however it needs to come. We're coming back into the body. Need to do some more bends, some more stretches overhead.
Every part of me,
we're just moving.
But there's blood on my hands, and my lips are unclean. In my darkness, I remember Mama's words reoccur to me.
You need to shake it out,
surrender
jump,
to the good Lord,
stomping it out,
and to wipe your slate clean. Take me to your river.
Have a few more moments of movement, slowly integrating back into the body.
Take me to your river.
Whenever you feel ready, you can come to a seated position, hands in prayer over the heart space. I give thanks for this moment. I give thanks for this day. I give thanks for the divine beings that were with us as we practiced. I give thanks to you for showing up for yourself. I give thanks for you trusting me in this journey, for trusting me to be a guide and a co-creator in this facilitation of release and of increase of faith and trust in oneself and in the divine. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice. Ashe, ashe, ashe. I'm going to ask that you take the rest of the day or as much time as you possibly can to just be with yourself. If you have access to salts, to take a salt bath or to have a salt scrub, you can go ahead and do that. I invite you to journal what came up for you, what is coming up for you, what's present for you in this moment. I also invite you to take care of and nurture yourself, especially after this practice. You might feel a bit more tender, a bit more sensitive. Things might come up afterwards. So please treat yourself to water, to healthy foods, to anything that feels nourishing for you, however that might look and whatever you have access to. Again, thank you so much for joining me in this practice. I pray that you have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye.